Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, it's time for some fun crafting. Stay tuned. So in a recent video, we made these super awesome wallets for him, and they have dual folders, top and bottom, and boy are they stinking cute. And I absolutely loved this project and how everything turned out. So when we cut our bag to make our project, we cut our bag and we trimmed off this bottom part. And I forgot to mention it in the video, but I did pin a comment saying don't throw this away because we're going to use it. And that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to take the bottom half of the bag and use it on a project so that we're not wasting any of that precious paper bag. And here is what we're making. I took my bag and I turned it into this awesome gift bag. It is approximately 6 by 4 by 4, maybe a little bit smaller in depth and height, but in the length of it, it is 6+ inches. It is so super cute and so versatile. So now we can take the leftover part of our project and we're able to turn it into something useful. Let's do it. So for those of you who are dropping by just to see what the channel is all about and you haven't yet made the commitment to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're not going to be disappointed, and you're going to walk away with some awesome crafting ideas for any reason, any season, any gender. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So to make our project, this is going to be a very simple supply list. We are going to need a piece of chipboard, and I'm starting with the piece that measures 6 by 4, and that will be for the bottom of the bag. If you don't have chipboard, you can double up on your cereal boxes. Use whatever you have. This is one of those times where I will actually say cardboard is totally acceptable for this project. So whatever you're using, you will need a piece that is approximately 6 by 4, but then you might have to tweak it depending on your bag. Then I have the bottom of my bag, and remember guys, my bag size was approximately 12 1/4 by 6 1/4, and that's what all of my measurements are based on. If your bag size is different from the 12 1/4 by 6 1/4 approximate size that I'm using, you'll need to make some tweaks to get everything situated properly for your bag. So here's the bottom of one of the bags that I cut apart to make the wallet. And then I have a piece of decorative paper, and I have cut this paper to 6 1/4 by 12. And that's all we're going to need except for the tape and the glue that we'll use on this project. So based on the measurements of the bag size that I'm using, and I'm basing every measurement that I'm using on the width of this bottom piece here. So this piece is approximately 4 inches wide. So I know that I need a base on this of 4 inches. If your base is smaller than this, you need to make sure that the base portion covers whatever size bag you're working with. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at 4. Then I'm going to rotate it and score it at 4. And I rotate just because I never know if I'm working with a true 12 or not. That's just something that I've gotten in the habit of doing, so I do the rotating. Then I'm just going to take this and fold it. Now that I have this folded, I am going to test fit my bag to make sure that it's going to fit inside of this, and it is. So before I place this down, the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my 4 by 6 piece and go ahead and place it down inside of the bag, because this just helps me have my bag very firm and stable when I'm placing it down on the inside here. And these bags are not always nice and square. You may actually end up with something that looks a little wonky and it might actually have a slight lean to it. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean on this one. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is not straight. Hopefully you can see it. It's not straight. So if that is the case with yours, and if that is going to be a problem for you, place your piece down on something that's going to show that it's not straight. And you can see this is straight up here, but down here it actually goes over my line just a little. So you can use your ruler or your scissors, place it down, and then you can trim away that overhang that's right there to get yours straight. These bags, because we are working with really cheap paper bags, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but you're going to end up with a project that's really, really cute. So then one other thing that I wanted to show you on these bags, the corners are not typically squared. They may have a rounded indentation to them. Don't let that throw you off on your project. Like I said earlier, this is not going to be one of those projects where everything's going to line up nice and neat and pretty, but we're going to make it work. So now I'm going to place down just a third piece of tape. And now that I have my tape down, I can take this and place it. Okay, so once you have it down, and I actually ended up tearing my paper just a little bit, but that's okay because this is actually going to fold up and be on the inside. So once you have it down, you may find that you have a little bit of overhang on your paper. Now, if that, by overhang, I mean that the edges might protrude just a little. If that is going to bother you, go ahead and just fix that by trimming off some of the excess. I'm not going to, because I'm going to leave this just as it is, because I am going to be fine with how my rustic little bag turns out. So I'm just going to place down my tape on both sides of this. So I'm going to place tape from the bottom here and all the way up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so now that I have the tape down, I am going to open my bag just like this, and then I'll take it and I am going to just roll it over onto one half of this very gently, smoothing it down as I go. Then I'll flip it over to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. So now that our bag is put together, I'm going to hold it from the side because you can see that it's still not quite squared, but it's okay because when it's folded like this, it actually does take its normal shape. And if you're looking for perfection on this particular project, you're not going to get it because you're starting with an imperfect bag, and therefore your project will only be as good as the bag that you start with. So we have a bag that is probably, in my opinion, 90% where I would normally want my project to be, and I am going to be okay with that because we're going to make it real pretty, and we're going to end up with this gorgeous, gorgeous bag. And so now what I'm going to do, just to finish off the top of my bag, I have 2 strips that measure 2 by 6 1/4, and I am going to put these down on my bag using glue. And this is just going to give me a nice, cute little finished topper to this bag. So I am going to take this, put it down just like that, and I'll go on the inside with my bone folder, and you can see how we're starting to pull together this bag. So I'll add my glue to the other side, and you guys know that I use Reptile glue. It is my glue of choice, my favorite glue, and the only glue that I currently use. So then I'm going to put this one down. We're going to go ahead and smooth that out and get it smooth out on the inside. Now we have a paper bag that's really starting to look like a bag. So now I'm going to bring in 2 pieces of 12-inch rope, and I get this rope at Hobby Lobby in the section where they sell ribbons and trims and things like that. And usually when the ribbon is 50% off, this is also 50% off. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to take my rope and put it down on the inside of my bag, and I am going to put it down using wet glue. I am not going to use hot glue on this because I might need to do some shifting depending on my accuracy of placement. And so hot glue won't give me that time I need. So once I put my glue on the rope itself and I have the rope inside of my bag, I'm simply going to hold it down until it catches. So once we have the glue dried on the first part of the handle, I'll place the second handle down using more glue. So I am going to place my glue on this handle, and then I'll add it to the inside just like I did that first one. And if I have any excess glue on the inside, I'm just going to wipe it up with a paper towel. So we'll let that dry and we'll do the other side. Okay guys, I have both of my handles on my bag, and you can see that we have got a cute little gift bag. So all I'm going to do is something very similar to what I did on the other one. So I have this cute Anna Griffin embellishment that says Super Dad, and I am going to place that right there. And these are stickers, so you can peel off the back. And then I have some more of the sweet stars from that same Anna Griffin pack, and I'm going to place that right there. And now we have this absolutely fabulous, adorable, stinking cute little gift bag that we can use for Dad. And you know what? It's not perfect because it was an imperfect bag to begin with. It's stinking cute, but you can make up bunches of these because now you don't have to throw away the bag bottoms that you'll have left over from all of those wonderful gift wallets that you'll be making using paper bags. So I am going to bring in the other one so we can look at all of this cute goodness. And guys, super simple project, super economical crafting. I can't say that enough. This is upscale, posh style crafting on the cheap. Doesn't get any better than that. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this project, and I hope that it is inspirational and inspiring you to go out and create all types of wonderful things with paper bags. Y'all, have a great day. Stay safe. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.